guys, good morning. We're back with another YouTube video. It's A Brady, aka A Ron, aka Aaron. We're about to hop in the truck. I'm already running behind about 20 minutes. We're gonna head over to Corpus Christi today and pick up some new drag slicks for the truck. Some Mickey Thompson ET Streets on some, I believe they're VMS drag rims. So it ended up being cheaper to buy a brand new set of tires already mounted on rims than it would have been if I ordered some tires, had them shipped and mounted onto my Forge Stars. So we're gonna head over to Corpus, pick up these wheels, and I'll take you along with me. Let's get in the truck and get going. All right, GPS says we got an hour and a half drive ahead of us. We'll get there around 12 o'clock, which is when I'm supposed to meet the guy. I got 65 PSI oil pressure, and we're cruising on the highway. I'll report back when we get closer to Corpus. All right, we got the wheels, guys. Shout out to you, Michael. Appreciate you. I'll show you guys what the wheels look like when we get back to the cabin. All right, guys, I just did a 3-hour round trip in the truck. My ears are not ringing, but they sound a little muted right now. So I'm gonna show you the wheels that I got. And the tires are the same tires I had on before. They're 305 45 17s, Mickey Thompson ET Street R's. So here they are. Boom, there they are, VMS racing wheels. They're all blacked out. I'm told that they came like this. I didn't realize that they did another colorway in these wheels. Usually I've seen them with like the machined, I don't know if it's the whole lip or whatever, but there's like black and billet kind of color combo. So these ones are all blacked out. So I think what I'm gonna do now that I have a second set of 17s is run the ET Street R's on these as my drag setup for the drag strip, and then the Forge line wheels, the F14s that I have that match the fronts for this truck, I'll probably end up getting the Mickey Thompson street and strip tires. That way I can run the skinnies full time on the street if I want to, but then when I want to go to the track, I've got a dedicated track setup that I can switch over and not have to worry about tearing up my street tires. So I think these are going to look pretty cool on the truck. We'll take a little break here, have some lunch, and then I'll probably get these swapped on. And then I want to got some dust on them there. We'll get these swapped onto the truck. I'll probably swap the fronts on as well. I want to change the oil in the truck, make sure it's ready for the track tomorrow, and then we'll get it loaded up in the trailer and anything else I can think of to be ready for tomorrow. All right, guys, we're back outside. It's no longer 1,000 degrees out here, so about working on the truck. We're gonna get the wheels put on it. I got some different clothes on so I don't get my nice clothes all dirty. But let's go take a look. I already did the other side, and then we'll get going on this side. All right, I got the welds still on the front. I might leave those on. And we got the VMSs in the back. They actually look really good. I'm surprised how much I like them. I didn't think I was gonna like them more than the Forge lines, but I might just prefer these. They're 5-spoke, which is nice, because they kind of go with the same look as the fronts. And I think I'm gonna leave this setup kind of mixed matched like this rather than put the skinnies on the front, and then when I'm done at the drag strip I got to pull those off and put my welds back on. I'm just gonna leave it as it is right now. I'm really happy with how that looks. So we'll go over to the other side and get that wheel on, and then I'm gonna crawl underneath the truck and see if I can't adjust the camber a little bit. Right now we got some negative camber going on in the rear. I don't know if you can see that. But what happens is I'm gonna wear the inside of this tire out a lot quicker than the outside. I'd like to get a nice full contact patch, and I think I can adjust that down here on this lower control arm. I believe there should be a cambered bolt. I'll check the other side because that's not. But I should be able to bring that bottom piece in a little bit and get rid of some of the negative camber there. All right, yeah, so if you can see there, I've got this cambered washer on there, so I should be able to turn that and adjust the camber on the bottom arm and go from there. Upon looking at that again, I think that's my toe link on the front there to adjust the toe of the wheels. The camber link is the top arm. I don't know that I'm going to be able to reach it from how the truck is sitting, so I'll try if I can, but if not, it's not the end of the world. We'll be able to fix that up. We'll be able to fix that up when we got a lift handy, or some better, safer ways of adjusting that. For now, I think the truck's going to be more than adequate to get a good A to B pass, and that's kind of the goal, is to see what it's going to do in that 8th mile, because Houston Motorsports Park is an 8th mile track. So I think we'll leave it as is, unless I'll take a look and see if I can't get to that camber arm up top, and if I can, I'll adjust it. If not, we'll just leave it as is. Okay, we can look at it a bit better on this side. We got quite a bit of tire rubbing from those last set of slicks or drag radials that were on here. This is definitely a toe arm, so there is adjustment there. I'm not gonna mess with that. The top arm here, this wishbone deal, is my camber arm, and I believe that bolt hole on the top is slotted. Looks pretty corroded up there. I think I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. And here is the spring rate on these QA1s, 150, 12-inch springs. The paint doesn't look like it's holding up too well on these things. All right, second wheel is on. Looks good. I'm really happy with these. It's a good looking wheel, nice and simple, easy to clean, blacked out. Okay, only thing left to do now is just check the tire pressures, make sure we don't got these things at 50 PSI or something crazy. All right, and they're both at 21, so that should be a good starting point. That gives us somewhere to use as a baseline, and then we'll go down from there tomorrow at the track. Even with it being cooler out, it is still air and sweating weather. Delicious. Okay, there's only one thing left to do now, and that's to go make sure that these tires got smoke in them, so let's go test them out. In each tire, so that'll be my starting point. I'm not gonna take any data from this drive. This is just information for the sake of information. All right, guys, we're gonna end her there. Thanks again for watching another video. Happy with the truck. I did do a draggy hit there, so I don't know if I'll put the numbers up on the screen or anything like that, but I'm gonna be taking the truck to Houston Motorsports Park tomorrow. So this will be one video. Keep an eye out, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss it. I'll be dropping another video later in the week or maybe on the weekend of how that goes, and I'll report back on my times and everything. I'm curious to see what this truck is gonna run. Put your estimates down below. What do you think it's gonna run in the 8th mile? Right now I can't get it to hook up on the street in a 60 foot, so I don't really have good data. But I'm confident that it's gonna run a pretty good 8th mile ET. Based off of what I've been seeing with the draggy in the 8th and the quarter. So as always, I appreciate you watching. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, drop a comment. We'll talk to you later. Peace. She's looking pretty good. Guys, if you stayed this long to the end of the video again, drop a comment down below. Drop a comment, boosted. Boosted. Thanks guys, bye.